Cadys. Headed out. So we're on the last leg of the Southern California Gems, South Cadys Part 2. And we're out here. We've gathered a couple different types of agates so far. Mainly we're after the moss. And I'm looking for more of what I call Crayola chalcedony, but mainly mosses. And some cool Jaspers. This one's a nice kind of agate Jasper combo. Some cool breccia. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video to see all the different stuff that we've managed to bring back from these trips that we've made out here. A pinkish peach, he's pretty big too. One of the larger horny toads I've seen. Just one of the perks of rock hounding in the Mojave Desert. Look at that gorgeous guy. So here's a really cool one that I just found. It's a type of moss. You can see little plumes kind of shooting off the tips of the moss. Mainly chalcedony, but it actually has a ton of moss attached to it. Real moss, lichen. Nonetheless, a very cool piece. So you could see some mossy looking stuff. Go ahead and 2 times it. Yeah. We just found this out at one of our spots. This is Alexis's piece. Look at that, incredible. Here's just an example of how much agate you can find in some areas. So but that's like some kind of jaspery stuff. just all over the place, really. But this is kind of like a volcanic cement. Get a real silica-rich ash that, when it rains, it ends up basically, you know, flowing like mud would when it's real heavy rains, and then it captures things up in it, and then when the sun dries it out, it dries up just like a concrete almost. It's pretty hard stuff. But pretty cool. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Walking through this area, man, there is literally so many agates. It's ridiculous. Every single dark red or yellowish orange rock you see is literally a big old chunky agate, or a tiny little agate, depending upon how big it is, because literally everything is an agate. I mean, just look at that. Agates all over the place, and there's also, I mean, a ton of Jasper too, but it's almost like half Jasper, half agate, some of it. But yeah. Just some more agate and Jasper. This is some Jasper. I like the purple in that, actually. It's nice, purple and orange. But some bigger chunks. We've been picking up some really cool Jasper and some really cool agate. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Solid colors. This one's more of a seam. Does have some slight infill. Just tons of material. Definitely show you once we get some more pieces that are really standing out to us. So walking through an even more concentrated area of Jasper and agate. That's real dark, super dark. But I mean, here, let's just walk. Literally, I'm sure you can see the whole ground is just red, orange, and yellow. Purples occasionally. So this is my favorite piece of the day so far. True gem. Here's a few examples of some stuff we got today. This is all types of a form of moss agate. And then we got all different variations. Some really cool ones. This is an ironstone. Just tons of different material. Some really amazing Jaspers. It's just some of the keepers from today. God, I just love the mosses. Some very, very cool material. Plus we got a whole lot of material to cut. Have a whole bucket full of what I like to consider grade A Jasper and agate. A lot of really cool breccia in there. Some cool seam material. Some bigger pieces, some smaller pieces. Just all different types of stuff. Some very, very colorful. So here's half of my haul from the South Cadys today. So I'll just show you a couple of my favorite pieces real briefly here if you want to zoom in on that. I've gotten quite a couple other pieces out that looks like this. Ton of detail. Here's another nice piece. See some real nice moss in there. Rotate it if you want to zoom and get this full kind of mossy profile. It's all different material. Here's some more breccia. Come in for some shots. I call this stuff Rasta stone because you get red, yellow, and green in it. This one, the reds are a little less prominent. That's really nice. I like to call this stuff confetti agate because that's what it looks like to me, like a bunch of little confetti. It's not quite moss. And of course I always pick up good pieces that are small because the goal is to potentially turn some of them into tumbled rocks or just tab them as is. It's actually really cool. Here's some pinks. It's more of a Jasper. We do got some tiny little lace going on in there though. Little banding. So, let me get this half cleaned up. And we'll get that next one out. So this is the second half of my haul from today. I think I moved the bucket for good this time. Kind of botryoidal looking stuff. This one didn't have much of a sandblast polish to it. That was nice.
What?
Like a watermelon kind of tasty looking thing. Nice, isn't it?
Wow. That's unique.
Definitely. Some of them are kind of muddy. I'll spray them better. Plumey looking stuff, kind of. This is what I like to call zebra rock. I don't know what it actually is. Maybe some sort of rhyolite. But if you cut it, you cut it natural, the grain, it's not as pronounced. But if you, as you see how it cleaves naturally, if you follow that cut, then you'll get all these much longer striations. Subtle serape. Nope. Just some cool different materials. It's gonna make some amazing slabs. Stay tuned to see what kind of beautiful creations come out of these.
This is my bucket of CabKing, Agate, and Jasper for today's trip. Let's see what we got here. Gorgeous. Wow. This is one of my biggest pieces from today. Awesome. Look at that color in there, looks awesome. Wow. That's one of my favorites.
That's awesome. Pink plumes.
Wow, that's a beautiful color. It's got some purple in it, yeah?
Definitely.
That's awesome. Wow!